Well, hello everyone. In today's video, we're going to thoroughly explain about Rocket Lab, which is attracting attention in the space business. Specifically, we'll be focusing on their revenue streams and delving deep into their business model, so please watch until the end. On this channel, we provide information about investing in US stocks. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so now and give us a thumbs up. Thanks. Rocket Lab is a space transportation company based in New Zealand and the United States. Their mission is to democratize access to space. They mainly focus on small satellite launch services and also develop space systems and space applications. Unlike conventional large rockets, they use the small Electron rocket, which allows for more flexible and cost-effective launches. This has made it relatively easy for small and medium-sized businesses and research institutions to utilize space. So why should we pay attention to Rocket Lab right now? Well, because the space industry is growing rapidly, and the importance of small rockets is particularly increasing. Alright, let's start by looking at an overview of Rocket Lab's business. Well, Rocket Lab's business is broadly divided into three main areas. First off, the first one is space transportation services. They provide services for launching small satellites into low Earth orbit using their small rocket, Electron. The Electron can carry a payload of about 300 kilograms, The biggest features of the Electron are its high launch frequency and flexibility. It allows for flexible launches tailored to the customer's schedule and budget, which was difficult with conventional large rockets. They also handle rideshare launches, not just dedicated ones. Their customer base is quite diverse, ranging from government agencies to private companies, universities, and research institutions. Next, the second business area is space systems. They develop and sell satellite components and spacecraft platforms. In particular, their spacecraft platform Photon is gaining attention as a versatile platform that can be customized to meet customer needs. Photon can handle various missions, such as Earth observation, communication, and scientific exploration. And the third business area is space applications. They provide services for analyzing data acquired in space and for building and operating space infrastructure. For example, they analyze data from Earth observation satellites for use in agriculture, or they support the operation of space stations. Okay, next, let's take a closer look at Rocket Lab's specific revenue streams. Okay, so Rocket Lab's main sources of revenue can be broadly categorized into four areas. First up, we have revenue from launch services. This is the revenue generated from launch services using the Electron rocket. The launch price for an Electron is said to be around $7 million per launch. There are two types of launch contracts: dedicated launches and rideshare launches. Dedicated launches are contracts where the customer has exclusive use of the rocket, allowing them to freely set the schedule and orbit. On the other hand, rideshare launches allow multiple customers to share a single rocket, which helps to reduce costs. Rocket Lab has gained the trust of its customers by increasing its launch success rate. As of December 2023, the Electron's launch success rate is over 90%, which is a very high level for a small rocket. Secondly, there's revenue from the sale of space system products. This includes revenue from the sale of satellite components and the Photon spacecraft platform. Satellite components include various items such as solar panels and communication equipment. The Photon is highly versatile and can be used for various missions, which has attracted a lot of attention from customers. Also, custom development requests from customers are an important source of revenue. Thirdly, we have revenue from space application services. This includes revenue from space data analysis services and space infrastructure construction and operation services. For example, They analyze data from Earth observation satellites and use it in the agricultural sector. Space infrastructure construction and operation services often involve long-term contracts, making them a stable source of revenue. And finally, the fourth source of revenue is from contracts with government agencies. This is revenue from contracts with government agencies such as NASA and the Department of Defense. These contracts include not only the provision of launch services, but also the provision of research and development funding and long-term partnerships. Contracts with government agencies are not only a stable source of revenue, but also lead to technological development and improved reliability. In particular, contracts with NASA are a major selling point in demonstrating Rocket Lab's technological capabilities. Alright, next, let's analyze these revenue sources and take a look at the future outlook. Okay, so we're going to analyze the current status and growth potential of Rocket Lab's various revenue streams. First off, the launch services market is expected to continue growing, with the increasing demand for small satellites. However, the competition is also intensifying, so Rocket Lab needs to maintain its competitive edge through increased launch frequency, cost reduction, and technological development. Next, the space systems market is rapidly expanding, with the increasing demand for satellite components and spacecraft platforms. In particular, the Photon spacecraft platform is a key product driving Rocket Lab's growth, and its future sales performance is definitely something to watch. And the space applications market, well, it's still developing, but it holds significant potential. Space data analysis services and space infrastructure construction and operation services are expected to be utilized in various fields in the future. Rocket Lab has identified diversification of its business portfolio, technological development and innovation, and expansion into global markets as its growth strategies. In terms of diversifying its business portfolio, they're aiming to diversify their revenue streams by strengthening their space systems and space applications businesses, in addition to launch services. For technological development and innovation, they're focusing on rocket reuse technology and the development of new spacecraft platforms. In terms of expanding into global markets, they're aiming to increase their market share by expanding their business not only in the United States, but also in Europe, Asia, and other parts of the world. However, Rocket Lab also faces several risk factors and challenges. The risk of launch failure is a constant risk, A launch failure could not only lead to a loss of trust from customers, but also to significant financial losses. Price competition, due to intensifying competition, is also a major challenge. There are strong competitors in the space transportation market, such as SpaceX and Blue Origin, which could lead to increased price competition. The risk of delays in technological development is also one of the risks they face. Developing new technologies takes a lot of time and money, so if technological development is delayed, they could lose their competitive edge. Okay, so, to wrap things up, here's a summary of today's video. Rocket Lab's main revenue streams include launch services with their small rocket Electron, sales of satellite components and the Photon spacecraft platform, space data analysis services, space infrastructure construction and operation services, and contract revenue from government agencies. These revenue streams each have different growth potential and are, key factors supporting Rocket Lab's growth. Rocket Lab is expected to continue growing through diversification of its business portfolio, technological development and innovation, and expansion into global markets. However, they also face some challenges, such as the risk of launch failures, price competition due to increased competition, and the risk of delays in technological development. To overcome these challenges and achieve sustainable growth, Rocket Lab's strategy and execution capabilities will be crucial. Investors, Rocket Lab has a clear mission to democratize access to space, and with its unique technological capabilities and business model, it's contributing to the development of the space industry. The company's growth has the potential to drive the growth of the entire space industry, so, its future movements are definitely worth watching. When making investment decisions, please make sure you fully understand Rocket Lab's business strategy and risk factors. So how did you like today's video? If you found it helpful, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Also, feel free to leave your thoughts or questions in the comments section. Alright, well, see you in the next video.